Hi guys, Joe here from Joe Personal Training with the second episode in the 5-question Friday series. So last week we covered some awesome questions, and this week we have got another bunch of awesome questions, which is great. So let's dive right in. First question we have: what exactly does it mean by water weight? Okay, brilliant question. I think we've covered this in the a previous video. But water weight, this person is referring to like when you step on the scales and people saying, oh, you've gained a bit of water, you're holding a bit of water, so that's why your weight hasn't gone down as much. Or water retention is what it is affected by numerous things. The most common things are stress. Your eating, so if you've had a carb heavy meal, then you're going to retain a bit more water, 'cause for every part, so say 1 part carbs needs 3 parts water, because to store carbs in the muscle tissue and liver, you need water to help store it. Likewise, if you've had a heavy leg session, so you've been in the gym, okay, your muscle tissues are going to need repair, so they need nutrients pushed into the muscle fibers, and that is done with water. So the muscle fibers get flooded with water, holding on nutrients, so that is going to mean you'll retain a bit of water. So no point getting all like throwing your teddy out the bloody pram kind of thing over some increased weight if you're looking awesome in the mirror, if you're looking great in your pictures, because yes, there's many things that affect your weight apart from fat loss. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 then: if you stay within calories and macros, is there any truth to all the people who say eating before a certain time of day matters? For example, don't eat carbs after 6, have your biggest meal at breakfast, that kind of stuff. Or doesn't it really matter? Brilliant subject. I love this because this is like myth busting. I remember watching that on TV when I was a kid. The carbs after 6 is that's been proven to be a pile of shit, and I can prove it right now because last night, I think it was just after 11, I had pizza, okay, which was about 800 calories. I woke up this morning, I was lighter. I still hit my macros, my calories for the day, but somehow I woke up lighter. The reason why that came about, the no carbs after 6, was to help people lose weight in itself by making people reduce the amount of carbs they ate, which in itself creates a bit more of a deficit, so you eat less. So you're like, oh my god, it's 5:06, no, I can't eat that food now because there's carbs there, push it in the bin. Thereby you don't put as many calories in your body, you lose weight. That don't eat carbs after 6 as a rule, it's been debunked. There's massive flaws in it, okay? It's a pile of shit. You don't need to think that's real or correct, because it's not. If you have got a certain amount of calories to eat that day, you could in theory eat them from 6 p.m. until 12 midnight. When you step on the scales in the morning, yeah, you might be a bit heavier, but if you did that consistently, so eating the same amount of same time of day, and then weighing the same time of day, your weight would still change, and you'd still have less variables. That's it. I think I covered that. Biggest meal at breakfast? No, it doesn't really matter. Some people can skip breakfast, some people can eat breakfast. As long as you're hitting your daily allowance for calories, then you're still going to be on track to hit your goals. It depends when you come and step on the scales. So if you step on the scales first thing in the morning and you eat most of your calories at night, then that will affect your weight on the scales the next day. But you know, it's down to how you eat your foods, what time of day you eat, and that kind of thing. But the myths like don't eat carbs after 6, yeah, they're myths. That's what they are. So that's question number 2. Hopefully that's answered that without ranting. Question number 3 then: what are pre-workouts and are they beneficial? Right, supplements. Brilliant topic, huge topic. Pre-workouts in itself is a massive market these days. There's so many on the market rather. You get the caffeine-free ones, you get the caffeine ones. You get ones that are actually banned in the UK, still being sold in the UK. But what they are is basically a product to help you feel a bit more energetic going into your workout. I've seen some posts online about some mothers taking them just before the school run. Brilliant. But yeah, that's what they're there for. They basically do the job that a coffee can do for you. Okay, are they beneficial? Well, to an extent, yeah, I guess they do the job that they say they do. They'll make you feel a bit more energetic. What I will say though is if you are going to try some pre-workouts, do like a spot test. You ladies will understand what I mean by that. So if you get new makeup, you do a spot test, or what's it called, a fake tan, you do a spot test first. So have a smaller dosage, just see how you feel on it. Because what it can do is create a bit of a jittery feel, lacking concentration, feel a bit sporadic. Your mind is like all over the place and you get massive shakes and then a huge come down as well. So sample it, do a little bit first, okay? Are they essential? No, just have a bloody coffee. It's much cheaper and it does the same job. It might not taste the same. I mean, Tropical Punch might taste a bit better than coffee, but who cares? It does the same job. Question number 4 then. This is a brilliant question. Is it better to lift heavier weights and go less reps or lighter weights and do more reps? Okay. So a simple answer to this would be, if we look at it from a fat loss point of view and looking at do a body recomposition, so making you look more toned, that word toned, that means like reducing body fat and increasing muscle definition. Then heavy and low reps would be better, because going heavier weights, lower reps will increase your strength, but if you're doing lighter weight and more reps, that's more for endurance. So think about it like a marathon runner compared to a sprinter. You want that toned, I hate that word. You want that toned look, then yes, you're going to need to lift heavier weight and lower reps. There's no need to be doing 3 reps constantly, or 5 reps even, but around 8 to 12 reps is ideal. Anything more, then you're getting into the endurance side of things. But a bit of caveat to that, there's no reason and no harm in having a higher rep session. It gives the muscles a bit more of a break from the stress, and the joints particularly, from the stress of weight training. So like a deload week, which we touched on previously. Last week actually, I think. Question number 4. I struggle with peer pressure. Friends find it hard to understand when I say I'm not going to drink, etc., etc. I'm influenced easily. How can I change this? What can I say to make them understand? Well, you can tell them to piss off. No, seriously though, if you've got friends and they're not supporting what you want and what you're trying to do, if you're like serious about it, then you need to have a word with them and explain to them that, like, you know, they need to be supportive, and yeah, it's so much more helpful to have a supportive team around you that help you progress towards your goals, rather than someone that's going to pull you back and drag you down. So what was the question? How can I change this? So how can you change your friends' influence on you? You can have a chat with them and explain that it's not going to fly anymore. Yeah, that's it really. You can have a word with them, chat with them, explain that these are your goals, this is what you're trying to achieve. They need to help you and support you, especially when you're going out for drinks, by not pushing you, because like, if you looked at it from a point of view of a recovering alcoholic, if you're a recovering alcoholic and your friends go out for a meal and they're pushing drink on you, that's not a friendly thing to do. Like that's ridiculous. That would be really horrible. So you can look at it from that kind of angle. If they're not supportive of you, then get rid of them, or just don't socialize with them in that kind of area, that kind of circle. Yeah, I think that's it. Bit of a depressive question to finish on. But hey, those are the questions. So to recap, the first question was, what exactly does it mean to by water weight? So water retention, we covered that quite well, and we'll link a video in the post as well. Question number 2 was about the myths, like no eat carbs after 6, that kind of thing. Question 3 was pre-workouts and are they beneficial? What are pre-workouts? Question number 4 was about heavier weights and less reps versus light weights and more reps. Question number 5 was the one about peer pressure. I mean, I think we all come under peer pressure at some points during the week and months, especially when you've got friends that don't do the same things as you. So some people aren't bothered about weight loss, weight gain, training, fitness, being healthy. So you just got to bear in mind, like, that's who they are. You can't be pissed off with them, but likewise they can't be pissed off with you for wanting to better yourself or whatever your goals are. So yeah, that's it, guys. 5 question Fridays. If you've got any questions you'd like answered or featured in this video, then comment below or message, and we will answer them next week. Cool. Have a nice weekend, guys.